Now that I know what I've got to do to lose the 5 pounds and build up my strength, Mike, you suggested that I do, you know, maybe 1 day of lower body, 1 day of upper body, but exactly how many exercises am I going to be doing on those days and how many reps, how many sets? A lot of people are, you know, don't really know.
Okay, the real benefit of splitting your routine is it allows you in that particular workout to really work those muscle tissues deliberately and with the intent to fatigue the tissue. When you're doing too many exercises all in one day and you're doing your whole body, you never get each muscle tissue good enough. And so by splitting your routine, particularly someone that's in your kind of shape, by splitting your routine, you're allowing yourself to work these body parts on those days and work them really well. And then the next day you work different body parts. And so as a result, your training response will be much better. You'll get stronger, you'll get firmer, you'll get tighter, which are all the things we discussed. So from a set rep standpoint, if you did, say, 2 exercises per muscle group with the deliberate intent to fatigue tissue, and then you did, say, 3 or 4 body parts for that day, and then 3 or 4 body parts with 2 exercises per muscle group on those days. So you're talking, you know, 8 exercises, 8 sets, squeezing everything out with the deliberate intent to fatigue tissue. That's the critical part.
Okay, so basically for some of you at home, that means doing reps until you can barely eke it out, right?
Until fatigue and failure,
okay.
But just make sure that you're doing them safely.
Yeah, so you're not gonna go in being like, oh, I'm only gonna do 10 reps. You're basically gonna do it until. So don't go in with a set mindset, but once I get to 20, you're probably.
It may be time to increase the weight. If you're getting that many reps, then you'll want to use more weight so that you can reach fatigue within, say, that 12 to 15, 12 to 20 rep range.
Okay, so hopefully now all of you guys at home, this has cleared up some confusion for you, and now Mike is going to show me some exercises that will really tone up my lower body.
The number 1 exercise you can do to work your quads, your hamstrings, and your butt would be step back lunges.
All right, so these I know, yes.
Okay, so now this is a great exercise. So you want to step back, put your weight on your heel, right? And step all the way back, have that knee touch the floor, and then drive on up, boom, 1. And then come on down. And when you're pressing, push through the heel and make sure you're pushing through your glutes and your hamstrings to propel yourself up. Good. Great. And what you want to do is make sure that you're not pushing through your toe, because if you push through your toe and you lean forward, all that body weight is coming down through your knee. Bad news. You want to shift back on your hip, squeeze through the hip, squeeze your butt, boom, just like that.
And so all of you at home, you guys can do this, no equipment required. All right.
Good. Keep going.
Keep going. I got a race.
Yeah, good. And then if you want to add to that, on top of it, stay right on that leg, and then come down and do a toe touch. Keep your leg out, boom, 1. And that's going to get a good stretch, and I'll help you out. Boom, and come right up, just like that. So stretch all the way down, feel that stretch through your hamstrings and glutes, and then come on up, right? So using your hamstring and glute to pull that body weight up, and the more you kick that leg back, the more of a stretch you'll feel down the back.
So that's a pretty good superset then.
It's a superset. So you do 1 set till fatigue or failure and go right into this. And if you've got to hold on to your bureau or something, for now, that's fine. But eventually, you also can work on a balance component by learning how to do it without having to hold on to something, which is obviously of benefit too.
And
we'll work your
abs. Yep. All right, so that's a good superset. And so if you guys don't know what that is, we'll rest for what, a minute?
Yeah, a minute or 2, catch your breath.
And then do it again.
Okay, so why don't we do some standard push-ups. Now, a lot of people, I find, do push-ups wrong. And if you do push-ups wrong, particularly with women, if you do them wrong, you never ever get good at them.
Yeah.
But if you do them properly, you can actually gain a lot of upper body strength without having to use any equipment. So let's work on doing push-ups right.
And early in our videos, a lot of people didn't think that I did push-ups correctly. I think that I do them correct now.
Okay, cool.
But this will be a good judge to see if I do.
Okay.
All right, so I'm obviously gonna do regular ones, no girly, right?
That's your call.
I'll do regular, I can do it. So
I think the main thing with doing push-ups is you want to keep your rib cage high, and you want to push like this so that you're actually pressing through your pecs.
So what about my elbows though? That's one thing I guess a lot of people.
You want to find a neutral space that comes probably this way. You don't want to pull them back like this because that's going to work your triceps.
Yep.
And you don't want to pull them out that way because that's going to work through your shoulders. So So I'm gonna find a moderate, somewhere in the middle, and then, but the trick is when you push up, you wanna try to engage the chest and push through that way.
Okay, so let's see how I do them.
Okay, that's perfect. That's a great push-up. So when you come on down, you're pushing right through that muscle. You should feel that working. 2, good. 3, breathing through. That is excellent. And if you want to make it even harder, since you're good at these, you can pause at the bottom for like a second. Hold it and then drive.
Whew.
That's great, perfect. Those are some good push-ups. A lot of people do push-ups and they go like this and they go like this.
Yeah.
And that's bad for your shoulders, and you'll never get stronger doing, you'll never get your upper body stronger doing them like this.
And what's a good exercise people could combine push-ups with to make a superset? To maximize the calorie burn.
For another chest exercise on the.
Or they could do. Sorry, now I'm stealing your thunder.
Oh, go ahead, go with it.
I was gonna say this is one that I do.
Those are awesome. I love those. Those are great.
I really like these. So.
Yep, I think those are awesome.
So you could combine the two.
You could totally combine the two.
So,
perfect. Nice work. See, she should just be a trainer.
I know. Well, it's in the works. We'll see. Everybody at home, sometimes they ask if I am, and I feel like I have the knowledge to be one, but not yet certified. So that's also a note for all of you at home. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for showing me these exercises.
Good stuff.
And I will be back to see if I've actually reached my goal.
Right. We'll track and graph and see what happens.
I know. I'm excited, and hopefully you guys at home enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.